Alright, man, I'm gonna do another reading of this book because the one earlier sucked balls. Like, it was bad. But, like, this one I'm gonna read nicely now. I'm gonna just read a few pages. The Deliberator belongs to an elite order, a hollowed subcategory. It's Snow Crash by Neil Stevenson. The Deliberator belongs to an elite order, a hollowed subcategory. He's got his spree up to here. Right now, he's preparing to carry out his third mission of the night. His uniform is black as activated charcoal, filtering the very light out of the air. A bullet will bounce off its arachnofiber weave like a wren hitting a patio door. But excess perspiration wafts through it like a breeze. Through the freshly napalm forest, where his body has bony extremities. The suit has sintered armagel, feels like gritty jello, protects like a stack of telephone books. When they gave them the job, they gave him a gun. The Deliberator never deals in cash, but someone might come after him anyway. Might want his car or his cargo. The gun is tiny, aero-styled, lightweight, the kind of gun a fashion designer would carry. It fires teensy darts that fly at 5 times the velocity of an SR-71 spy plane. And when you get done using it, you have to plug it into an electric lighter because it runs on electricity. The Deliberator never pulled that gun in anger or in fear. He pulled it once in Gila Highlands. Some punks in Gila Highlands fancy Burbclave wanted themselves a delivery, and they didn't want to pay for it. Thought they could impress the Deliberator with a baseball bat. The Deliberator took out his gun, centered its laser doohickey on that poised Louisville slugger, fired it. The recoil was immense, as though the weapon had blown up in his hand. The middle third of the baseball bat turned into a column of burning sawdust, accelerating in all directions like a burning star. Punk ended up holding his bat handle with milky smoke pouring out the end. Stupid look on his face. Didn't get nothing but trouble from the Deliberator. Since then, the Deliberator has kept the gun in the glove compartment and relied instead on a matched set of samurai swords, which have always been his weapon of choice anyhow. The punks in Gila Highlands weren't afraid of the gun, so the Deliberator was forced to use it. But swords need no demonstrations. The Deliberator's car has enough potential energy packed into its batteries to fire a pound of bacon into the asteroid belt. Unlike a bimbo box or a bird beater, the Deliberator's car unloads that power through gaping, gleaming, polished sphincters. When the Deliberator puts the hammer down, shit happens. You want to talk contact patches? Okay, let's talk contact patches. Your car's tires have tiny contact patches. Talk to the asphalt in 4 places the size of your tongue. The Deliberator's car has big, sticky tires with contact patches the size of a fat lady's thighs. The Deliberator's in touch with the road. Starts like a bad day, stops on a pasita. Why is the Deliberator so equipped? Because people rely on him. He is a role model. This is America. People do whatever the fuck they feel like doing. You got a problem with that? Because they have a right to. And because they have guns. And no one can fucking stop them. As a result, this country has one of the worst economies in the world. When it gets down to it, talking trade balances here. Once we brain drained all our technology in other countries, once things have evened out, they're making cars in Bolivia and microwave ovens in Tajikistan and selling them here. Once our edge in natural resources has been made irrelevant by giant Hong Kong ships and dirigibles that can ship North Dakota all the way to New Zealand for a nickel, once the invisible hand has taken all those historical iniquities and smeared them out into the broad global layer of what Pakistani brickmaker would consider to be prosperity, you know what? There's only 4 things we do better than anyone else. Music, movies, microcoder, software, high-speed pizza delivery. The Deliberator used to make software, still does sometimes, but if he were a mellow elementary school run by well-meaning education but if life were a mellow elementary school run by well-meaning education PhDs, the Deliberator's report card would say, Hero is so bright and creative, but needs to work harder on his cooperation skills. So now he has this other job. No brightness or creativity involved, but no cooperation either. Just a single principle. The Deliberator stands tall. Your pie in 30 minutes, or you can have it free. Shoot the driver. Take his car. File a class action suit. The Deliberator has been working this job for 6 months, a rich and lengthy tenure by his standards, and has never delivered a pizza in more than 21 minutes. Yeah, he's got to deliver in 30. By the way, this is an amazing book. I recommend everyone read this. Like, it don't matter if you live in America, China, Europe, it don't matter. Like, this book is universally true, and this is what's coming to our world. Like, within a year. Like, this is happening right now all around us. Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. Read it while it's here. Read it while it's hot. It's the greatest thing I've ever read. I don't know about you, but this book, I've read this book like 3 times already. This is my 4th time reading it. This is my 5th time reading the first chapter just today. The first chapter just today. Anyway, toodaloo, take care. Bye, and read this book, Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson.